The agreements, which included the funding and governance agreement for high-tech infrastructure projects in both the education and the energy sectors, was signed by the Minister of Finance, Honorable Matia Kasaija, on behalf of the government of Uganda, and Professor Tanko Mahamoud, the President and CEO of BRIDGIN Foundation. The other is the power purchase agreement, under which BRIDGIN will generate electricity at Ayago Dam and sell it to Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited cheaply. It was signed by Mr. Rabjungu George, the CEO of UETCL, on behalf of the government of Uganda, and Professor Tanko Mahamoud of BRIDGIN Foundation. Under these agreements, government of Uganda is not expected to spend any money in the implementation of the projects apart from availing the land, since all the investment funding will come from the BRIDGIN Foundation. Another highlight is that all money generated from these projects will be reinvested in the country. President Museveni hailed the BRIDGIN Foundation model of bringing a grant that will support social development, like in education and health, and also invest in the energy sector that will produce profits in future to support the other sectors.
These are clever people because they understand that when there is more affluence in the world, it will be better for the world, including for themselves. Because when China got out of poverty, we benefited here. The price of steel went up because the Chinese were building better houses.
Mrs. Museveni thanked and praised God for hearing her persistent prayers and finally providing a breakthrough for the project, which was initiated in 2019. The proposed projects she highlighted include construction and equipping of a high-tech center at Makerere University with a state-of-the-art 3D computer-aided design modeling, a fully equipped high-tech complex at Chambago University to facilitate advancement of science, technology, engineering and mathematics in Uganda, and a fully equipped high-tech innovation incubator and contract manufacturing center at Mbarara University of Science and Technology.
Investment in high-tech center for 3D printing will improve our capacity to offer high-quality skills training, but also improve our revenues as a country through exports. This contributes to the government's aspiration of important substitution and export promotion.
BRIDGIN Foundation will also fund the construction, equipping and full operationalization of the ultra-modern 300-bed teaching hospital for Makerere University at their 50-acre piece of land at Katalemwa. This facility will not only have cutting-edge medical training capabilities, but also innovation and referral capacity for the country and the East African region.
BRIDGIN will not only mentor our people during the building phase, but also in the operationalization of the facilities to ensure that once the assets are transferred to us, we have built the competencies to maintain and sustain them.
The President and CEO of BRIDGIN Foundation, Professor Tanko Mahamoud, said that the reason why parts of the world, including Africa, had not yet developed was because they lack cash.
And African country we still back? The answer to this question are many, but there is one I'm 100% is very important, is the lack of cash. So for me, it was very difficult to understand because these last 20 years, I have been involved in managing a lot of cash. I wanted to be humble and pudic here, not mentioning numbers, but it was difficult for me to understand why in one hand you have such a lot of cash, and in Africa, people are begging for cash.
He said that the kind Jewish community in Texas who believe in the principle of justice and whose goal is to fight poverty supports BRIDGIN Foundation. He called upon all partners to support the project for its success.